Hello everybody, wee Paddy here from across the shock with nice new t-shirts. Paddy's podcast patrons. We'll do more on this in a wee minute, in a short minute. This is a blue one. It didn't come out very good in the blue, but the one that I've got for last week's winner of our podcast first knife was Leo Callis. I got the name wrong last week. So it's Leo Callis from South Dakota. He already knows. I've got in contact with him. And I said I was going to go and change the t-shirt and try and get a better badge on it, which I think I have. So I'll show you that in a wee second once we get through the rest of the... in fact, let's just do that first of all. Now, in fact, here, what I was going to do, I'm going to do this just quick to get it out of the way. How do you become one of Paddy's podcast patrons? You watch this show. That's becoming one of the patrons. You watch this show, but to enter the competition for a t-shirt and some swag and a wee knife, and it is just a wee knife, it's just something I'm going to throw in just to keep it going, you've had to have donated a minimum of $5 or about £4. So $5, £4, and that gets you an entry. Every time we buy a knife, we'll save up for a knife. And when we buy one, like we bought the Viper last month, well, it was about 6 weeks, whatever. But however long it takes, there's no time limit. However long it takes, once we get the knife, then I'll do a draw of everybody who's contributed to that knife, and they get the chance to win the t-shirt, some swag, and a little knife. So, what's the t-shirt like? Well, I hear you ask, and I'm going to now show you. Here is the said t-shirt. Okay, I'm going to try and get that. So this is the t-shirt. Paddy's podcast patrons. And my logo that's on my YouTube channel and my Instagram. There we go. I think it came out really well. This one's a couple of sizes extra large for my friend Leo. And Leo, that will be on its way tomorrow. I'll post it tomorrow. And along with that, what Leo will get is the little card and some stickers. And I have a lot of wee knives, as you know. And I've got these before I get into traditional. So I have an awful lot of them. And they're like this here. I think this is Fura gear. And it's a titanium knife. It's a front flipper that I cannot do. But it's a beautiful little knife. A little titanium knife. Blue anodized titanium. It is a lovely little knife for a collection. So I'll put that in with it, and I hope Leo will enjoy that as well. It's just something to make the prize up. So I think that's I'm really pleased with the t-shirt. The white t-shirt came out really well. I'll show it again before we're finished if anybody wants to have a closer look. But I'm really pleased, and that's going off tomorrow to Leo Callis. So that was our first one on our first knife. Now, I hope you enjoyed the little video, the sharpening video. You voted for the Lansky system to sharpen it. So I hope you enjoyed that. I've done that last weekend. If you haven't watched it, pop back. I think it's the last video. Pop and have a wee look at it. I enjoyed doing the video, and it's put a beautiful edge on the little knife. It has a beautiful mirror edge on the knife. Beautiful. I really am enjoying this knife, and I'm dying to get out to build my hobo shelter, but the weather in Ireland is typically Ireland. It has been bucketing down. Everywhere's just soaking, and I would have no pleasure doing it, and that would take away your pleasure. So I'm hoping it's going to dry out shortly, although the rest of this week is just storms coming in after storms. They just keep coming in. I think next weekend's to be all wet again, but I'll get that done as soon as possible. But after this video is over, and in the comments down below, if there's anything else you want to see me doing which doesn't involve going outside in the wet, I mean, I will do the hobo shelter, there's no problem. I'm looking forward to that. But if there's anything else that you would like me to do, I put this wee knot on it. This is a snake knot, they call it, that you'll see an awful lot of people on YouTube putting on their knives, and it's just to pull it out of the pocket. I'll probably just drop this in my pocket, and it gives you something to pull it out of your pocket. So, I mean, if you'd like me to do a wee show and tell how to make one of these wee snake knots, there you go. It's an attractive little knot to have on. I could do a wee video on that if you would like that. What else have I got to tell you? Now, What else am I doing this week? What I'm doing this week, another one of the videos I've got, is the Civivi McKenna. A beautiful little front flipper. I told you I cannot use front flippers. I am useless at them. I can do this better when I'm not sitting at a table. But look at that beautiful little Civivi McKenna. I just think it is a lovely night. And just to let you see, there's the Viper, which is just a traditional, a medium-sized traditional. And they're near enough exactly the same size. Beautiful little knives. Really nice. So, I'll be doing the video of that. This is a liner lock, by the way. Civivi knife. So, I mean, really reasonably priced. And this is just drop shot. It is absolutely... Oh, there you go. It's that liner lock. You just get it once it breaks, it just drops shut. Absolutely beautiful. So the video of that's to come. Looking forward to doing that. And that was a gift, and I'll tell you who from in the video. Now, next thing that I want to say is down below, I'll leave for those who want to become part of the podcast, so you want a chance to win the Paddy's t-shirts, this is the only place I'm doing these t-shirts. I'm not doing these for profit. I'm not doing these for any other part of my channel. This is just for the podcast crew. It's a Monday night wee crew here. If you come along and you join in, and if you want to help the channel by buying the knife, that's why I'm doing it. It's my way of saying thank you for doing it. So, down below you'll find my PayPal address. If you want to send there, there's no problem whatsoever. I'll take a copy of everybody who sends, and we'll do the draw once the knife is bought. But I haven't got a knife. Nobody has made any suggestions of a knife or of a task they would like to see that knife do. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to throw one out there, and if you like it, by all means say, yes, I like that, Paddy, that sounds good to me, or here's what I think. And whatever I get the most off, or whatever what I find that would be a good challenge to see, I thought I'll do that. So my one for this month, I was thinking of getting, and it's a knife that I haven't got, it's a Native 5, and have you seen the yellow one that's out there? It's got LC200, the same steel that I have on my Spidey chef. But on the smaller knife, I just wondered what LC200 is like doing wood carving. No idea. I'm down at the caravan at the weekends. What I was thinking of doing is, if we got the Native 5, let people see the LC200 is a great steel, but I want to see what else it can do, never mind be non-rustable. That's not a word, but I've just made it one. So I thought the Native 5, the yellow one, and use it to get a bit of wood from the beach and do a bit of carving, even if it's just a spoon or whatever. But do a bit of carving and see what LC200 is like on wood. I have no idea what that steel, how it will react to wood, no idea whatsoever. So I thought there's a chance. The other thing I thought about it, being that it's yellow and I'm not going to keep a yellow knife, I could do a writ dye on it, a video of the writ dye, and I have a lovely bright red, and I thought I could change it from yellow to bright red, and we'll do that. And it's another thing to do with the knife, and it's another thing if you've never done writ dye and you're going to see it done live. And I'll do the whole process, like the sharpening, I'll do it from start to finish. Maybe try and edit it as best I can live. So, that's the knife that I thought. If you've got another knife, if you've got a knife that you would like to see do a certain task that you've never really seen before. I mean, I haven't seen that LC200 cutting any wood, so that will be interesting for me to see whether it's as good. As a chef's knife, it takes a screaming edge, which makes me think it might be all right for wood to do a bit of carving with. So that's what made me think that. But also the yellow gives me another opportunity. It shows the knife doing writ dye or whatever else you want to do. So there we go. I have a wee list here of things that I wanted to go to. Yes, tomorrow night I am going to do a live chat. I've been a bit neglectful on them, and I really do want to get back into them again. I used to love my live chat. So I'm going to do one tomorrow night, and I'm going to do it at 10 o'clock UK time. So you'll need to find out whatever that is, because anywhere in the world it's different times all over. In America you've got different time zones, so there's no point in me giving a one time. The one time is going to be British Mean Time. So 10 o'clock UK time. Now, that's it. What am I going to chat about this week? I'm going to chat about this sort of podcast and what you want to hear in it. What you want to hear and see in this podcast. And I want this to become, if you want me to pick a topic or you want to pick a topic, which I think would be a good idea, is I think the more you get involved in this, the more personal this becomes. So I would love for you to pick a topic for next week. Now, that topic can last 5 minutes or 15 minutes. I don't mind. If it's something I don't know a lot about, I'll just talk about it for 5 minutes. I'll try and research it a wee bit before I come and do it. But by all means, give me a topic and I can research it and talk about it, and then you can respond to it. And again, I really want this to be... I don't want this just to be another video where Paddy sits and talks all the time. I would love to pick topics, but if you pick them, it means that you're involved in it, and it means you want to come back each week to hear and see this podcast. So, I'm going to leave it at that this week. I'm not going to do a long podcast. I really wanted to get that t-shirt out there. But for next week, and from now on, if you want to help, we're thinking of a knife. So if you put the money in, it'll go to whatever knife we think of. The money will go towards that knife. And thank you for trusting me with that, because once I get to the knife, I'll tell you we've got enough for the knife and for the postage and whatever. You can do that down below at any time. You can also put down suggestions for a knife. If you don't think the Native 5 in the LC200 is a good one, put me down another one. If there's a challenge you want to see done, put down the challenge. I'm not saying I'm going to do every challenge that's come down, but it just gives me options. And if I can mix and match even one or two, how good would that be? Leo, congratulations. I hope you like the shirt. I'll give you another wee quick look before I head off. Oh, and there it is. There's the t-shirt for those of you who want to see it. It's a half decent t-shirt. I didn't go for a cheap t-shirt, so it's a half decent wee t-shirt. And hopefully it'll wash well. I'm not sure on that, but I hope it will. So, from wee Paddy over in a sodden wet Ireland, the very best. Yeah, thank you so much again. And please put a few suggestions down below for the knife, for what you want to talk about next week, and give me a wee topic that I can get my teeth into and have a chat about, and so we can start a debate. Tomorrow night, live chat at 10 o'clock UK time. I would love to see as many of us there as possible, and it's just nice to say hello to you. I suppose that's the be all and end all of it. Take care. I'm away for my darling wife made me a wee cup of tea, thinking this was going to be a long one. And I'm away. Take care. All the very best. Bye now.